uh, give us a ball, which is my box, but is at least so the area for what and then we see all here. Right. Right. 20 just $20 again. And there is a guy, right? Yeah, is Z. I'm going to call that length, okay? So as a matter of fact, I'm going to change it to L. Sorry if you already wrote a V there. And I'm going to call this guy over here width. So I'll call that W. Everybody following me here? Questions? Oh, you guys can't see it. We don't get anything about the height, so I'm going to call that Y still. Okay? But we do know the length and the width are here. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to change that. It does say that the length and the width are related by a factor of 3, right? So what was it? The length is 3 times the width? Okay, so therefore I actually have another, it's like width times 3 equals the length. Because the length is 3 times the width. Right? So L equals 3W. Look at that. Length is 3 times the width. Yes. Yeah. So therefore, let's go into the cost function here. The area of this blue section up here is the top. And so it appears that L is 3W, right? So if I want to figure out, let's say this is W and this is 3W, what's the area of that blue section? It's 3W times W, or 3W squared. 3W squared. We good with that? Nice work. Now, I'm going to put up my 6 here. And now I know I need the area of these sides here. Oh, looks like I've got a bunch of different sides going on. Let's focus on this side first. What's the area of that side? It's got a Y for a height. See the Y here? And the width is 3W for the other side. 3WY, right? Okay. So we're going to write 2 times 3WY. Everybody okay with that? Why did I do 2? Because there are 2 sides, one on that side in the back, sort of it's around in the back here. All right. And now I'm going to do this green side here. And again, there's 2 of those in the back here. And I'll go ahead and add that on. It costs $6. Right? I'm going to add it. Well, it depends. No, I'm going to add it onto the cost function. Right? Because I got my top, bottom, my yellow sides, and my green sides for the total cost of the box. This is going to end up being a W and a Y for the green side. All right? So we'll multiply that by a W and a Y. Questions? Now, and we got to multiply it by 2 because there's 2 of them. Right? Don't forget that. All right. So let me go through this formula again really quickly. So I did a bunch of different things here. Here's the top and the bottom. Okay. Here's the yellow size. Here's the green size. The yellow size costs $6. The green size costs $6. There's 2 of each of those. And here's the area of each of those sides. Okay. And let's see. This one is the area of the top and the bottom. They cost $10, but there's also 2 of those. So I multiplied that 10 and that 2 with the curve. Okay. So there you go. Let's clean this up a little bit. And let's say that our cost function is 60 w to the third plus, what's that going to be? 12? It's not to the third, it's to the second. Thank you. I would have gotten that wrong. Appreciate that. It's to the second. And so we got 6 times 2 is 12, times another 3, which is 36. And we got a w and a y here. So we get 36 wy. And then over here, we're getting plus 12 wy. Is everybody okay with that? Oh, look, I got like terms. Wy plus wy. Combined. It's a good thing you learned that back in grade 7, right? So we got cost equals 60 w squared plus 48 wy. Now we want to take the derivative of this, set it equal to 0, solve. But we have a w and a y. Shoot. So maybe we're missing something. They gave us the volume. Let's go back to the question. Told us the volume is 50. So let's write that down. The volume is 50, which is, well, how do you figure out the volume of the box? Yeah. You okay? All right. Okay, so the volume is 50, right? Well, figure out volume is height times width times depth, right? So it's y, I guess, times w times 3w. You guys okay with that? So it's w times y times 3w. Or it's 50 equals y w squared times 3. Good. This is going to be amazing because look, I've got a w and a y in this formula, and I got a w and a y in this formula. Brilliant. So you got 2 options. I can solve for w, place it in, but Julia, you suggested. So let's solve for y. This is a much better option. So I got 50 over 3 w squared is y. Hopefully I didn't do that wrong. So now I've got my cost function because I know that y is right there, right? So if I look closely at this, here's y. And here's y as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so cost equals 60 W squared plus 48 W times 50 over 3W squared. I got that right. Now it looks like we got a W that cancels. We got a 48 and a 53. A lot of stuff happening. 16 times 3. We already have these coefficients for us here, so 60 W squared plus, well, 48 goes into 3, 16 times. So we got 16 times 50, that's 800. 800. W on the bottom though. Over W. All right, that's what we got. Still didn't take the derivative yet. Now we're going to take the derivative. This is still the cost function. Whoa, look at the evolution of this cost function. You know, it just kept getting changed until it looked perfect. Okay? Now it's finally perfect, and we take its derivative, set it equal to 0. What's the derivative of this guy? C prime. It's going to be spectacular. Nice derivative. Now we set it equal to 0, and we solve. So moving in here, I'm going to zoom in on this guy. So I guess since this is negative, I'll pass it over. It's going to be a nice little algebra there. 120W equals 800 over W squared. I just passed over this negative 800 here, that side. And now I'm going to, I suppose, cross multiply. So I'll get W to the third equals 800 over 120. And it looks like we're going to get the third root of, what is that, 40 over 6. So we'll have that 20 over 3. Hopefully I got that right. 1.88. That's the width of the box. All right, let's go back. Take a look at this. We can now find the length because we know the relationship. I'll highlight these relationships for you right here. There's our length width relationship. We also can get the height by basically using the volume relationship here. Okay, so I'll bring those guys over. We know that 3W equals length. So I'm just going to do 3 times 1.88 equals length. And we also know that the Y, which is the height, is 50 over 3W squared, right? Which is 50 over 3 times 1.88 squared. Those are come straight from here and here. That one was fun. Hopefully that made sense.